Let's
So you
see.
can't just share directly?
Oh, here it is. I found you. Yes, I found it. Good. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Cool, we can see it perfectly.
Yeah, sounds good. So hi everyone, my name is Marshall, and I'm the CEO of IndexZoo. Really appreciate the opportunity from Dora Hacks and Harmony for having us here today. IndexZoo is a DeFi ecosystem of tokenized index built for the utmost tracking accuracy, maximum leverage, and low risk cost. So the DeFi index scene have grown quite exponentially this year, with DeFi Pulse Index alone reaching over $300 million peak TVL. However, there are some fundamental problems that we cannot ignore. First is the lacking of index diversity. So right now, there are only long tokens and the leverage are fairly low, generally not exceeding 2 times. Secondly, the tracking accuracy. This is quite poor. Actually, accuracy is quite poor due to infrequent rebalancing, which is the result of high gas fee. Thirdly, the permission for index creation is quite slow, even though the community is very exciting about different kind of index products. Actually, the biggest complaint that we've seen from the community with the leverage token is about the accuracy. Here you can see that this user bought 2 times Ether long token and was frustrated to find out that it actually went up less than the Ether itself, even though it's a 2 times token. And another user was actually quite nice to explain to him that you for sure not get the 2 times leverage because crypto rises so fast and this token only rebalances once a day. So this is definitely not ideal because we buy the leverage token to get the leverage promised. And if it doesn't, we may as well just get the leverage elsewhere. So to create the most accurate leverage token, our solution is to source index exposures to DEX derivative contracts. So instead of buying and selling actual underlying assets on layer 1, we use perpetual contracts that are often settled on layer 2, which is a huge gas saver and also much faster. So we're taking advantage of the rise of DEX derivatives. As most financial markets tend to be, the derivative always dwarf the spot markets. Take DYDX for example, they launched their layer 2 perp futures in March this year. And by today, the cumulative notional trade volume has passed $21 billion. In fact, all of the TradFi, if you look at the TradFi leverage indices, they're all created using derivative instead of borrowing and trade on the spot market. So this is the right way for tokenized index in DeFi as well. With our solution, we will reduce the trade cost by 100 times, which not only passes savings to the users, but also enables intraday rebalancing down to the seconds. Therefore, we can have a near perfect tracking accuracy, solve the biggest headaches for any investors trying to hold leverage tokens. So using derivatives also enable us to create inverse token, which is currently a missing part in DeFi. So our inverse token will be a first. So we're also creating volatility index tokens through DEX option protocols, letting users to hedge volatility risk natively on chain without using synthetic exposures or more centralized avenues. Our end goal is to enable permissionless user index creation by modularizing our protocol and let people customize their long-short indices for each wallet based on their needs. So IndexZoo, we will launch with the 3 times leverage buyer and bull tokens. The specific product will be long short for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the DeFi basket. Compared with current DEX and CX leverage tokens, our bear and bull leverage tokens gives a fixed leverage instead of a variable target range, which is oftentimes a headache because it's really a guessing game of how much leverage you're really getting. Our rebalancing mechanism is designed for maximum accuracy and predictability. For more information, definitely check out our documentation, which lists out all the scenarios and exactly how the token will be rebalanced automatically. And in the near future, we will launch more tokens, and specifically the smart tokens that are actively managed by algorithms and aim to capture excessive returns. Take the for our short bear token, the smart version of it will be called the Smart Panda. At the same time, also the volatility, the fear volatility token, which enables volatility hedging and speculation natively on chain. So our DApp is currently under development. But once you go to our site, you hit enter DF, you can see our simple one page for all UI for you to mint and redeem tokens, as well as monitoring the leverage and exposures. Once our products are launched, you may also buy and sell our tokens with the supported DEXs and join our liquidity mining program for the IndexZoo's IDO governance token, which I can't talk about too much yet, but will be shortly. So we launched IndexZoo in May, and the project has been progressing fast. We're currently preparing for a testnet launch. Once ready, IndexZoo's token will be multi-chain. We love Harmony for its fast transaction finality and the bridge to all chain from Ethereum, which is perfect for our goal of creating a frictionless user experience. So in conclusion, what makes IndexZoo different is the capital efficiency that comes with the high leverage, the tracking accuracy, which is the most important part for an index, and of course, the low cost. We have a suite of products in our pipeline to create a diverse range of applications. So either you're speculating, hedging, you're risk averse, or you're risk tolerant, we will have an index for you. Our team, it's a combination of TradFi veterans and also blockchain natives. With IndexZoo, we set out to bring the expertise from TradFi quant trading and financial engineering to the DeFi-like building process. So my presentation is quite short because people like it short. So thank you for your time, and feel free to contact me at my email for any questions or add me on Telegram just to say hi. Yeah, please support us. We want to see tokens that are accurate, that have high leverage, and are also low cost for any basket of cryptocurrencies. That's it for IndexZoo.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for the brief introduction of IndexZoo. I do have a few questions for you guys. So first, what is the biggest problem that IndexZoo is trying to tackle here? So what is the value that IndexZoo is bringing to the DeFi world?
Right. I think number one, it's based on current products. The current leverage tokens are really not that great, but people are buying and holding them because people are trying to find ways to HODL DeFi tokens, and if you can get 2 times Ether by holding that in your wallet, there's a huge value proposition. But those products are not accurate, and it's actually quite costly. So we're trying to we're from TradFi. We know that the product in TradFi, you want to go leverage S&P, it's fairly easy and it's fairly low cost, and you're very confident about the product, and they're quite predictable. So we want to bring that into DeFi because we buy tokens ourselves, and we want to be able to have those accurate and predictable leverage tokens. Number 2, it's the diverse exposures that we can provide, because right now there's only long tokens. There's really not that much options to go short if you want to stay on chain and custodial-less. So our bear token would be like the first inverse token for you to go short on either Bitcoin for hedging and speculation. And together with our volatility protocol, with the inverse and the volatility, those are the 2 main ways for people to hedge against market downturns and volatility. Those will be another huge value that we add, which is to basically from 0 to 1 for this product. So those are what we're trying to bring.
Awesome. So the second question is that do you have a current tokenomics ready yet? So how will the token play in the system, or is it involved with also your business model? Like how is it relevant?
Right. Yeah. So we haven't finalized everything yet, but the general guideline is we want our token holders to, we call them zookeepers, because we are a DeFi index zoo. So we want our zookeepers to be able to, number one, share our profits. We haven't figured out the legit regulated way to do it yet, but that's definitely number one. Number two, it's a product launch, because that's another huge pain with index products, because people want their own index, and we want to be able to do that fairly quickly. Number three, it's governance. Number three is liquidity mining. So for index products, there are different ways to do it. Obviously, so take DeFi Pulse Index for example. For DPI, they have liquidity mining programs on Uniswap where you can just stake your tokens there and earn their tokens. So we on top of that, we have more things coming in, which is incorporated with our product design, because we are leveraged products, and we need to hold excess margins for insurance. So we have a unique way to kind of incentivize users to make the product more safe, at the same time being involved and be part of be a zookeeper. So yeah.
Got it. So can you share like the most recent product update on the product side? Like how ready is the product, and what is the roadmap looking like?
Right. So so we finished the design part of the product. We're internally developing it. So the main thing for us is to get connected to different DEXs that support perps. So number one is DYDX, and then also very important there, it's perp. So we've actually been able to connect with them both. And which will they'll be able to not only being pass on their great perp liquidity to us, but also providing us with lower costs on trade volumes. So those are important business development progresses. At the same time, so we are, for our roadmaps, we're trying to push for a testnet launch for our Bear and Bull tokens, for the Ethereum testnet by if not at the end of this month, early next month. So by then we'll have an update and everyone will be able to play with our products on testnet, and we go from there. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, can you introduce more on the background of the team? I think a lot definitely. Of people are curious. Yeah.
Right, definitely. So we are, like Steve said, we are like lots of our teams come from Brandeis University based in Boston. It's a small liberal arts school, liberal arts college that are quite nice and quite a quaint school. So we both have TradFi backgrounds. So we actually, before IndexZoo, we started a company called AI Capital Management, which is a quant trading artificial intelligence company. We build AI quant trading algorithms for ourselves and also for other funds. And our team also, our co-founders also have experiences in the Federal Reserve, and their PhDs in economics, and also experience from the industries such as Deutsche Bank, UBS, and other investment banks. And me personally, I'm more on the quant trading side. I develop our AI algorithms. We specialize in an algorithm called deep reinforcement learning. So I would say like our teams are very a nerdy bunch of people that are very passionate about trading and just developing fast algorithms. So with IndexZoo, we wanted to build infrastructural product, which is the passively tracking index for long and short. And going forward, like I said, in our future token launch, we want to put what we're really good at, which is to build actively managed products, investment tools into actively managed tokens. So yeah, those are also in the pipeline.
Got it. So that's awesome. So yeah. So yeah, like I think IndexZoo is still a young team. They have very strong traditional finance background, and what they're trying to bring is a very interesting product to traders and to like even day-to-day retail investors, that if they want some reverse indexing toolkits in a decentralized world, they can refer to the product that IndexZoo is providing, which is, I think, relatively unique compared to the other existing products that we see in the CEX and also like in the what we call traditional DeFi worlds. So I personally am very interested in IndexZoo's product. Haven't tried it yet, but we'll definitely try it out when their test launch product is ready. And yeah, anything you want to share with the audience today about how you want to engage everyone in the future? Is there any chance like this project is like launching soon? What are the next steps?
Yeah, so we are we do have our IndexZoo's governance token IDO. We do have a launch plan for that. So we don't have anything officially to share yet, but I just want to say that definitely like we're interested in leverage tokens. Definitely follow us on Twitter and join our Discord or Telegram. Those two platforms are where we do our updates. Yeah, definitely be sure to get ready because our the IndexZoo token. So we do want to get people involved because we've seen like how enthusiastic people are about having their own tokens. So we want to make IndexZoo a place where eventually you can customize your own solutions either for long or short, which is essentially hedging for your own needs. So that's definitely yeah. Give us a follow and we'll keep you posted. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Marshall, for joining us today. And also thank you, Mark, for joining us today. Yeah. In short, today we had two amazing projects sharing their technical details and updates to the DoraHacks community, Ethium and IndexZoo. Ethium is trying to build a platform for data brokerage in generally selling and getting data on blockchain. They have been working on this project for quite a bit of time, and this time they're migrating their project to Harmony, which is a really cool move. And IndexZoo are leveraging Harmony's high performance blockchain, very strong playground for DeFi projects, and launching their product on reverse indexing and other toolkits for traders and retail investors. Very optimistic about this project as well. So thank you everyone for joining us today on two amazing projects demo session for Harmony Grant 1 on HackerLink. And if you want to stay tuned for the most recent updates for those two projects, please join Ethium's Discord and other social media channels, and also follow IndexZoo's Twitter and other social media platform channels. So if you don't want to miss out other cool projects like Ethium, IndexZoo, please follow DoraHacks as well on YouTube channel and Bilibili channel and our Twitter as well, so that you can follow these projects' most recent updates. We also host cool workshops and project demo sessions basically every day, not only for the Harmony grants, but also for the other grants like Polygon grants and Platon grants as well. So yeah, thank you for joining us today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great one, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.